Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be tuning in. Welcome to another episode, Silver Stackers Local 999. As you all know, where I, as long, stand with you in solidarity against the big banks and those who try to suppress our metals and our life as we know it. How's everyone doing today? Glad you could join me. Got a couple of topics I'd like to discuss. If you're interested, stick around. Got a market update for you. As of right now of this recording in the West Desert, we are looking a little after 11 o'clock. Silver on the uptick, a little over 2.5% roughly, $22.56. Still a good buying opportunity. We'll get to that in a little bit. For the gold bugs out there, you're on the uptick as well. Not as much, but you are at 1759 and change. So metals are looking good as of right now. But we all know what kind of a show this is. All you long-term holders, this game is getting old. Let me correct that. It's been old. We just have to play the game. The powers that be want to keep riding this roller coaster up and down, up and down. Dropping our silver to a low, the lowest low in over a year since last June. If you was able to get in on that sale, I wanted to put out a video and I wasn't able to. My apologies for that. Silver dropped down to in the mid 21s. I was able to put in a little small order with a dealer that I don't shop with very often, but is a really good dealer, and I will have an unboxing of that, since we're on that subject of who I bought with. These people right here, Hero Bullion, and this is what you'll get if you do shop with them. You can do it by phone. They send you a little thank you card. They are a reputable dealer, and the big bonus about shopping with Hero Bullion, you have the folks like I really love and trust over at SD Bullion, Monument Metals, and APMEX. The list goes on and on. There's a lot of good ones out there, but here's the kicker with Hero Bullion. If you ain't got a lot of cash on hand and you don't want to have to spend that $199 minimum, these are the only ones that I can find still. There might be one of them, maybe two, I don't know, that still offer the $99 free shipping if you surpass that amount. So, if you're a little short on cash but want to get your metals, highly suggest Hero Bullion. I've shopped with them in the past numerous times. They're just, they're not my go-to, if you will, and that's not a bash on them at all. Not at all. The prices are, relatively good and competitive. Their inventory, the stock that they carry, the products is a little less as you would find at, other dealers because they're not as big. But needless to say, if you're a little short on cash, highly recommend Hero Bullion. Good, reputable company. I have shopped with them in the past, and you hit that $99 and you got your free shipping. So, about this nonsense we keep seeing in the markets. Speaking of markets, Dow Jones, no shock to anybody, it's up. After all this craziness, madness, government averting, shutdown, and all the propaganda that, we see and hear on a daily basis. Hopefully you are keeping your ears clean, keeping the mind clear, being able to decipher through all this dog waste wrapped with cat waste, sprinkled with bird waste, basically. I stole that one from Gregory Manarino. Smart guy. You get a chance, go check him out. But, yeah, we just got to play this game. We're going to keep stacking. If they want to drop our prices to, discourage us from stacking, let them do it. Bet against the dead every time. When it drops, we're going to buy. And before I get too far ahead of myself, I wanted to give you guys a deal of the day. If it's still available, it was when I checked earlier. And I was really tempted to go ahead and buy it, but I just didn't pull the trigger yet. I still might, I don't know. But like I said, over there at Hero Bullion, I was able to find some of the high relief, the Awakening series 5-ounce round. Folks, this is only 2000 mintage, okay, of this one. This is the second edition. It is also, this is the first one, for those of you who may be familiar with it. Infinity QE. And I think this series is very good. I do like it a lot. Read between the lines of what it's trying to say to you, and it's really, the name speaks for itself, The Awakening. Kind of speaking the truth. If you look closely on Lady Liberty here, she's gone full-blown Rambo mode. On her bandana, it says, "This will defend." Very detailed round. And on the reading, I don't know if you, there you go. It'll tell you what coin you got out of 2000. This is 947. So, with that being said, I found it. Now that silver's actually on the uptick a little bit, you can still find it just under one. Oh goodness, what is it? I don't want to give you a false number here. I bought it for $205 on pre-sale, and it was $40 roughly, $42 cheaper. So it's in the 160s. An amazing bargain if you want to get your hands on this, because once it's gone, the price, the value, because I know of a few people seeking these out. You ain't gonna find one for under 300, maybe even 400 at a source that I looked at. So, like I said, we're gonna keep playing this game. They want to drop the metal prices, please do. We have our Chiwu Chongwing half ouncers. I have not pulled these out in so long. I picked these up back in 2019, a mintage of only 5,000. I bought these for $11.41 each. Yeah. And especially with the turmoils and the tribulations that China's going through right now, here's a nice little piece of real estate, right? Silver comes out of the ground, it's real estate. And it's really rough. I made a video about these in the past. It's almost like a matte finish, but it's the reading on it, it's really rough, the corners. You know it when you hold it in your hand. It comes in this little half-ounce tube from Comsco, the Chinese mint, for the half-ouncers. When I was trying to get these out, to present this video to you, and it got stuck because they were so rough around the edges. I thought I was going to have to crack this open somehow. Like, how am I ever going to get my dang coins out? But yeah, very nice coins. It's got this, if you can see it really closely, the security measure there at the bottom. Super tiny because it is a half-ounce. Half clay. So, if you're able to find these, let me know. I'm very interested to hear your thoughts, folks. What are your thoughts about what's going on? I run across a person that consistently talks to me about metals. And if you hear me pause once in a while, I'm taking a drink of my coffee. I'm still trying to get my mojo rocking. But anyways, I was talking to a person who was a stacker. I say was, for all I know, he still might be, but he had grown really tired of this price manipulation, had been stacking for a decent amount of time, not a great deal. I want to say maybe less than a year, just under a year or so. And he saw these prices going down after he'd gotten used to our pretty decent high prices 9 months ago. And he saw this dropping, and he saw it dropping some more over the time, and he just up and, went out and sold his stack. And I asked him, why'd you do that? How much money was you able to get? You know, well, like it's just sitting around and it wasn't doing anything for me, taking up space, and I kind of needed the money, which I totally understand. This is a great investment if you need to get some fiat. It's a great insurance plan. I don't, generally silver is for a long term, but that is a benefit of it. Anywhere in the world, you can take this and get it for the fiat wherever you may be. So I asked him about, the money that he got. He said, oh, they gave me just at, depending on some of the coins that he had, at. A couple of them were above, but most of them were below spot. So he actually went in the hole for the most part. He got less than what he paid because he waited until the prices had gone down so far, and he was consistently buying and buying, dollar cost averaging as it was going up and down there for quite a while. And I about fell off my rocker. Why didn't you hit me up? I would have gave you the same prices for that. I wouldn't have gypped you. I'd at least given you 50 cents a dollar over spot. I don't plan on quitting my stack. Like, yeah, next time. Well, I told him, I said, well, if there is ever a next time, you'll be lucky. Because if he'll be able to maybe jump on the prices like we saw here just, the other day when it dropped to, to that year low. So, point being, after all, this rambling, let the powers that be play their game. We're going to keep doing what we do. Nothing stops. The world still turns. They're going to keep printing money, whatever country you are in, Australia, the UK, the United States, Canada. The printers are in overdrive. They're overheating. And so, the more fiat that we are getting out there, the more manipulation and magic tricks they're having to pull out, and that's running very thin. Okay? This is in short supply. Yes, miners are still mining, but the demand for physical through the industry is outweighing what they can produce. So, eventually, this has to go up. They're going to lose control. You can see the cracks everywhere. Okay? This is real money. Has been forever. They're going to keep playing their magic tricks, like I said. Let them do it. If the price falls, buy the dips. Back the truck up. Get what you can. If it goes up, don't buy as much. Or if you got the funds to do it, go ahead and dollar cost average, ride the wave with it. Whatever. It's totally up to you. But don't just stop. If you do, when prices go up, go ahead and hold off if you'd like. Get at a comfortable spot where you have a decent amount of weight. Then just wait. Because they'll go up and down, and when you'll know it. You will know it, overnight when things they just can't suppress it anymore. You're going to see news, headlines, things like that. Because this is too big to not report on when that does happen. So, point of the video really is keep doing what you're doing. Do your best. Don't get discouraged. This is never going to zero. Never has, never will. It'll price dip. It'll spike up. Okay? It's just the way it is. Has been forever. But the difference is now silver's getting in short supply. So I can't stress it enough. If you need the funds, and I underline need, it's totally understandable to go cash it in, sell whatever you might need for it. But for, those of us who don't need to sell, we're in this for the long haul, and we're going to keep betting against the debt and let those jokers up on, behind the scenes keep playing with, the game, because we're going to play it right with them. And we all know how this game ends. And I think they do too, but just like that person I talked to, it's one more victim that just lost faith, and, the powers that be beat them. So, I'm going to sign on out of here. You guys stay focused. Have an amazing Friday. And I'm going to try and get back to you as soon as possible. Like I said, I do have a unboxing coming. I was able to do a small order on that price dip. and I will bring that to you when it gets here. Keep you updated. All right. Silver Stackers Local 999. Gonna get on out. You have a great rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button. It helps me a ton with the algorithms. Y'all know about it. If you got anything out of this, hit that thumbs up. Leave your comments down below, your thoughts. I'm highly interested in seeing what you think. And subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified about my next rant and information I provide. So, we'll talk to you soon.